Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to be doing a Florida 2022 bucket list. So this April I am heading to Florida with my parents, my brother George, my boyfriend Harvey and George's girlfriend Tash. Basically me, my parents and George are flying out first, and then about a week into the trip Harvey and Tash are flying out to join us for the remainder of the trip. We are staying off-site in a villa and we are renting a car. So we're going to go to the Disney parks and then Universal, and then there's a couple of things outside of the parks that we want to do as well. So I've written down each park and then I've broken it down into rides, new rides that I haven't done before, entertainment, quick service locations, snacks and drinks that I want to try, photos I want to take in that park, and then characters I want to meet in the park, and then some resorts that I want to go and visit if we have time, and things outside of the parks that I want to do. This is quite a big list, and I'm definitely not going to be able to do everything that I want to do, but I can definitely save this for future trips and have it all written down. Let's just get started with Magic Kingdom. So the rides that I want to do are Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is the individual lightning lane attraction. If the wait isn't too big, we will obviously wait, but I don't think we would pay to go on this ride purely because it's really short and there's nothing particularly like amazing about it, so I don't think we would pay for that. Pirates of the Caribbean, Peter Pan, Haunted Mansion, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, the People Mover, Jungle Cruise, and maybe It's a Small World. But yeah, I'm definitely not bothered if we don't get on It's a Small World. And then new rides that I haven't done before, Space Mountain I have never done, which some of you may be quite surprised about, but I've heard it's like dark and claustrophobic and that never really appealed to me. But I'm definitely going to go on it next time because everyone seems to love it and it's like a classic Disney ride, so yeah, definitely going to go on it next time. And then the Winnie the Pooh ride I've never been on, so we'll definitely go on that one because it looks really cute. So for entertainment I've got Festival of Fantasy, which has literally just started up again as I'm filming this video, which is really exciting. Enchantment, which is the new nighttime fireworks show, and then Mickey's PhilharMagic, which I've never seen, so we will try and do that. And then quick service locations, I've got Pecco's Bill, Sleepy Hollow Inn, which is where they do the waffles, so they've got the sweet and spicy chicken one, which looks amazing, and then the just the Nutella and fruit one as well. And then Pinocchio's Village House, which has pretty like standard food. I was watching a vlog the other day where they went upstairs and there was like a whole balcony bit with like no one sat there, and it was really quiet, and you got like a view of the castle and you could just like watch the world go by. So if we just want to get out of the crowds, then that's definitely an option. And then some point I do want to get some Disney chicken nuggets, but I'm pretty sure they do them in like every park, so you can get them wherever. And then snacks that I want to try: churro ice cream sandwich from Sleepy Hollow Inn, a Cheshire cat tail from the Cheshire Cafe, cheeseburger spring rolls from the Spring Roll Cart in Adventureland, and then either a cinnamon roll from Gaston's Tavern, which looks incredible, or from Starbucks you can get like a cinnamon scroll, which is like a big Mickey shaped cinnamon roll basically, but it's like a 50th anniversary special, so it won't be around forever. And then a strawberry acai drink from Starbucks, which everyone seems to get when they go. It just looks like the most refreshing drink, especially when you're like boiling from running around all day. And then photos, I want to get a photo in front of the castle. I don't actually have any photos of me in front of the castle, so I definitely want to get at least one, probably many, over the time that we're there. And then the purple wall, the cast member door, the hub grass, Cinderella's wishing well, and then a photo with the Tangled lanterns. I feel like I want to do that with Harvey because that would be a really cute photo for us to do together. So these are just like photos that I definitely want to get. There's obviously so many places around the park that you can get photos. So, and then characters that I want to meet in Magic Kingdom: Mickey in his like sorcerer's outfit, Cinderella and Tinkerbell. Okay, let's move on to Animal Kingdom. So rides that I want to do: Kilimanjaro Safaris, which is one of my favourite rides. I don't actually know if you call it a ride, it's more of like an attraction, but yeah, definitely safaris. Mount Everest, which I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be open when we go, Navi River Journey, Kali River Rapids and Dinosaur. And then the only new ride that I haven't done in Animal Kingdom is Flight of Passage, which was open on our last trip, but it was just so new that wait times were really long. So Flight of Passage is the individual lightning lane in Animal Kingdom, and I definitely would pay for this, I think, because everyone says it's absolutely amazing. So definitely would pay for that, or I would probably just wait in line. I don't really mind waiting for that one. And then entertainment, Festival of the Lion King, which I love, the Finding Nemo show and the Tree of Life Awakening show, which is like an evening projection show on the tree, but that's really beautiful. Quick service places in Animal Kingdom, definitely want to go to Satuli Canteen. That's probably like the top quick service place I want to go to. Yak and Yeti, I really want to try the honey chicken. And then Flame Tree Barbecue, which is where they have the pulled pork mac and cheese, which looks incredible. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of them, but we'll just see on the day how busy everything is. But yeah, I also mentioned in another video that my brother George and his girlfriend Tash are vegan, so we'll most likely go to places that have lots of vegan options for them. Snacks in Animal Kingdom, the Night Blossom drink in Pandora, and then I saw somewhere that there's a double chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich, which sounds insane, so be on the hunt for that. So then photo in front of the Animal Kingdom entrance sign, photo in front of the Tree of Life, and then Pandora, and then the You Are Most Beautiful wall. The only characters in this park that I want to meet are Mickey and Minnie in their safari gear. So that's it for Animal Kingdom. Moving on to Hollywood Studios. Rides that I want to do are Rock and Roller Coaster, Toy Story Mania, Star Tours, and then there's actually a lot of rides in Hollywood Studios that I haven't done. So Slinky Dog Dash, again it was open last time, but Toy Story Land had just opened, so the queues were really long, so we didn't wait for that. Tower of Terror, which I've never been on, which again you might be surprised about, but it always just looked really scary to me, but I will try and make myself go on it next time. Smugglers Run and Rise of the Resistance in Galaxy's Edge. Rise of the Resistance is probably the most popular ride at the moment in Disney, and it's the individual lightning lane attraction, so I definitely think I would pay for the lightning lane for this one. But even if you do pay for it, I feel like it's still really hard to get a reservation for it. I still imagine that wait times are going to be really long for this when we get there. And then Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is obviously a new ride, so I haven't been on that. And then entertainment in Hollywood Studios, I've got Fantasmic, but unfortunately it's not going to be open on our trip this time. It's reopening on May 28th, I believe, and we won't be there at that time, so that's really sad, but hopefully I can see it in future trips. And then the Frozen sing-along show, which looks hilarious, and then the Indiana Jones show if we have time. Quick service places in Hollywood Studios, I've got Ronto Roasters and Docking Bay 7 in Galaxy's Edge, Woody's Lunchbox in Toy Story Land, and then snacks I've got Carrot Cake Cookie, which I definitely want to try. It's from the Car Cafe, a red velvet cupcake from Starring Rolls Cafe, and then green and blue milk from the milk stand in Galaxy's Edge. And then photos in Hollywood Studios, I've got one in front of the Hollywood Studios entrance sign, and then Galaxy's Edge, Sunset Boulevard, and then Toy Story Land. And then characters that I want to meet, Chewie, Kylo Ren, and then Buzz as well. So I think these are all just characters that can kind of like come out at any point, so I just have to be on the lookout for them. Moving on to Epcot. Rides that I've got are Soarin', Test Track, Frozen Ever After, the Grand Fiesta Tour in the Mexico Pavilion, which is like such a cute ride, and then the Nemo ride, I can't remember exactly what it's called, it's like the Land and the Seas with Nemo, I think, and then Spaceship Earth. New rides that I haven't done, Remy's Rush to Adventure, which is obviously like brand new and is the lightning lane attraction for Epcot. I don't think I would pay for this, so we'll just have to see what the wait times are like for that one. And then I've never been on Living with the Land, which isn't like a mind-blowing ride, but I definitely want to go on it because I've never been on it. And then there's obviously the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which is unfortunately not opening until end of May, so I won't get on that this time, but definitely one for future trips. Entertainment wise, I've got Harmonious, which is the new like fireworks show, and then Voices of Liberty in the American Pavilion. Quick service places, I have got Katsu Grill in Japan. The katsu curry is amazing from there. Tangerine Cafe in Morocco, Sunshine Seasons in the Land Pavilion, and then the quick service in Mexico, which I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce. Snacks in Epcot, I've got the brioche ice cream sandwich from France, pot stickers from the Lotus Blossom Cafe in China, which are like little, I believe they're like gyozas, and then the shaved ice from the Kabuki Cafe in Japan. And then photos that I want to take in Epcot, obviously one in front of Spaceship Earth, the bubblegum wall, just general like flower and garden festivals, because flower and garden is going to be on while we're there, which is super exciting. And I feel like just general photos in each pavilion, especially Morocco, that looks really pretty. And then we also want to walk around the boardwalk, probably on an evening at some point, because you can get to the boardwalk from Epcot through the like international gateway, so we definitely like doing that and seeing the hotels and things. And then moving on to the water parks, there isn't really much to say about the water parks. I feel like you just go and get on as many rides as you can. I want to get a photo in front of like the Mickey raft in Typhoon Lagoon. And then Blizzard Beach, which is not actually open at the moment, so that might be another thing which isn't open. I'm not sure when that is reopening. And then Disney Springs, I have got Blaze Pizza and Chicken Guy. Obviously you want to go in the world of Disney. And then moving on to Disney Resort, which I would like to like have a walk around or go and visit at some point in the trip. Firstly, I have the Polynesian. I've not been able to get a reservation for Ohana on this trip, but hopefully on a future trip where it's just like me and Harvey and we're staying on site, we'll be able to get a reservation for it. And then Kona Cafe, I did actually get a reservation, basically booked it for our travel day coming home. We don't really know what we are going to do on our last day because we have to leave the villa by like 10 or 11 I think. I've basically just booked it just as like a sort of backup, which we can cancel if we need to. We could just have like a chilled look around the Polynesian and have some food, and then you obviously get to park there as well. So that is definitely an option. If not, we'll just cancel nearer the time. And then Animal Kingdom Lodge, I managed to get a reservation for Sanaa, which is in the Kidani Village section. So I booked that for the 6 of us nearer the end of our trip for 7 PM, which I thought was a really good time. The food looks really nice here. It's obviously like African, Indian inspired food with curries and things, and then I think you get like a view out to the savannah, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like dark at 7 PM, but hopefully it'll be like a nice sunset and we can see out to the savannah and stuff. And then if we have time, I quite like to go to Port Orleans French Quarter, which is where they do the Mickey beignets, so I'd really like to try them. And then they also do like cocktails there, and there's a live jazz band there, so that could be really fun. Yeah, definitely not gonna have time to do all this, but as I said, I've just got it all written down for this trip and future trips. And then again, if we have time, I'd really like to have a look around the Grand Floridian, which we can just walk to like from Magic Kingdom. And then I'd like to go to the Riviera as well, but we will just see if we have the time to do all of it. You can get the Skyliner to the Riviera, so maybe we'll do that like after Hollywood Studios or Epcot or something. I feel like things are going to take more time than I think they're going to take, so yeah, definitely not going to be able to do everything that I want to do. The last thing that's sort of Disney is merch that I want to get. So I want to get the Full Parks mug. So it's basically this mug, which I did see on my last trip and I'm so annoyed I didn't get it. I believe that's still available there, so I do want to get that mug. And then clothing wise, I haven't really got anything, but definitely going to have a browse and see if there's anything that I like. I have seen like a cream Walt Disney World sweatshirt, which I'd really like to get if I see it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Disney. So let's move on to Universal. So this trip we are actually staying overnight at Universal in the first weeks. So when it's just the 4 of us, we're staying overnight at Lowe's Royal Pacific Hotel, which we did on our last trip, and it actually works out really well because I'm pretty sure you get like free parking for both of the days and express passes included in your stay as well. So Universal Studios side, the rides I want to do are The Mummy, Escape from Gringotts, E.T., Men in Black and Rip Ride Rocket if I'm feeling brave. Simpsons as well, which I haven't been on before. And then food in Universal is mainly just in the Harry Potter section. So the Leaky Cauldron and then Florian Fortescue's, which apparently does amazing ice cream. Islands of Adventure, the rides that I want to do are the Hulk, Ripsaw Falls, King Kong, Jurassic Park River Adventure, Journey of the Forbidden Forest and Flight of the Hippogriff. And then new rides, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, which I would be prepared to wait quite a long time for because it looks incredible. And then Velocicoaster, which obviously has just opened, but that's obviously like a huge ride, so I think I'd have to be feeling quite brave for that one. I've never been on the Spider-Man ride before, I don't really know why, but yeah, I definitely want to go on Spider-Man. Entertainment, I've got Hogwarts Nighttime Light Show, which is the projection show on the castle. I want to get a frozen butterbeer, and then we are going to go to Volcano Bay as well. We did go to Volcano Bay on our last trip, but there was a massive storm right in the middle of the day and it just didn't seem to stop, so we ended up leaving in the end. Definitely going to make a day out of that and go on like the fast lazy river, which was really fun. So definitely on a future trip I would love to stay at Cabana Bay in one of the the Volcano Bay view rooms, so definitely hoping to do that on a future trip. That's pretty much it for parks. And then things that we want to try and do outside of the parks, we want to go to Mall at Millennia and go to the Cheesecake Factory, International Drive, we want to go to some outlets, and then we've planned to go to Old Town in Kissimmee on like a Friday night where they do car shows and things, so my dad really wants to do that, so we're going to do that. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. So obviously that's a huge list and we will not be able to do everything on the list. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye!